Hi Metalheads, willkommen zum METALHEADS FOREVER, Show Nummer 446 am 27.09.2022. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid zur nächsten Show in dieser Woche. Und heute wird es wieder ein sehr, sehr cooler Abend. Wer auf melodischen Metal steht, der kommt auf seine Kosten. 10 Videos von unseren nächsten Gästen aus Dänemark heute. Nämlich heute haben wir zu Gast sehr, sehr coole Band, nämlich Meridian. Seid gespannt. Ich habe sehr coole Gäste. 2 sind da, 2 Gitarristen heute von der Band. Und ja, freut euch, wird sehr cool. Alle draußen wieder auf Facebook, gleich mal erwähnt, bitte rübergehen zu YouTube und die Sendung auf Facebook bitte nicht teilen, denn die wird später gelöscht. Und ja, auf YouTube geht die Show weiter bis zum Ende und wir haben wieder geile Songs in der Aftershow-Party. Also nicht ausschalten nach dem Interview, es geht noch weiter. Es kommen noch ein paar sehr, sehr coole Videos. Und heute freue ich mich auf eine Band, noch nie gespielt, auch aus dem Hause Mighty Musik, Dänemark. Jawohl, coole Partner von uns, immer coole Bands am Start. Heute sind Asphodelia. Geiles Video, der Song Cassandra. Ich würde sagen, let the madness begin und dann geht's los mit Meridian live und in Farbe. Here we go! Jawohl, cooler Anfang. Cassandra, der Song, Asphodelia, die Band. können wir doch einladen. Sehr, sehr cool. So, Freunde, auf geht's mit Gebrüll. Heute jetzt Metal, Melodic Metal, made in Denmark. Jawohl, hier sind Meridian, The Devil Inside Us All. Here we go und viel Spaß. Yes, Meridian are in the house. Ich freue mich jetzt. Jetzt müssen wir switchen in Dänisch. Ich weiß nicht, wie gut ich Dänisch sprechen kann, aber ich probiere es. Oder machen wir doch wieder Englisch. Ja. Also, heute wieder Bahnhof, Freunde. Heute aber Dänisch. Und zwar hier sind Marco und Martin, die zwei Guitar Maniacs von Meridian. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Guys, now you sound a little bit low now. Come closer a little bit to the
We are shy
yes.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come closer.
Okay.
Come closer. Maybe the camera a little bit down. So
How can I do that?
yes.
You know what? I'm doing
Oh,
something
okay.
that's a no-no on TV. Move the
No,
camera.
no problem. Now you look much
Breaking
better.
the fourth
Yeah.
wall and the fifth.
Actually, Marco said before he don't want to be too close because the ugly face. No, you look great.
Actually, where's the microphone?
The microphone
Oh,
is
oh,
right
it's in
there.
the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now
you.
we have quality metal made in Denmark. I always said yesterday we had a crystal ball from Switzerland. Great melodic metal. Today we have great melodic metal from Denmark, Meridian. Very cool. We have 10 videos today, and this was the first one. But before we talked about the music, I always want to know who is here today. The metalheads. Where's the rest of the gang? I heard singer Lars had a baby.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but maybe we have a chance, and some of the members have the time and log in later. Would be cool.
Yeah.
We hope so.
We hope so.
We'll
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
If not, you are good enough to run the show.
Thank you.
So you know all about the songs, which are we clear already.
Mm.
So my first question: how you became a metalhead? What was the trigger? What was the start? I start with, let's say, with Martin.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Well,
How go back to your childhood. Was guitar always your instrument, or how you started this?
well, actually, at first I played drums. I started out on drums when I was 7. My parents thought it would be good for me to play an instrument, and I was interested in music. And both my parents play. So at first I wanted to play the drums, but that sort of faded again. And when I was around 10, my dad plays guitar, and he was sort of picking up on the guitar again and picking up electric guitar again. He'd been playing acoustic for a while. And so I was curious about that. And then one day he brought home a tape that had a live album by Jimi Hendrix
Okay.
on it. And that was sort of the turning point. That's what made me want to play guitar. And I was kind of a little curious about, harder types of music, but I didn't know too much about it. But when I got in 7th grade, I got a new classmate, a guy named Jeppe. And he was a guitar player as well. He played guitar as well, but he was into metal. So I sort of introduced him to like Jimi Hendrix and blues rock stuff, and he introduced me for real to metal, and that's how I learned. I remember the first time I went to his house, he played me a 1, 2, 3 punch of Slayer's Rain and Blood, 7 Churches by Possessed, and Peace Sells But Who's Buying by Megadeth. That was like the first afternoon at his house. That was I didn't know if
hooked for life.
Yeah, and then a little later he played me Metallica, Master of Puppets, and that's probably the one that really caught me of those.
So you can say that Metallica was the band who brought
Probably
you.
Metallica. Yeah, but also my dad gave me a compilation that was out on Music for Nations, and it had like Manowar on it, and it had a Loudness and some early Anthrax, and so I knew these names and stuff. But I think and actually it also had Creeping Death by Metallica on it, and so I think Metallica was the main band at that point. Later I got really into the guitar side of things, so that's how I got into Yngwie Malmsteen and guys like that. Cacophony, Marty Friedman's old band with Jason Becker.
Yeah, Jason Becker.
Yeah,
This is always I have many times I mentioned him. Jason Becker is incredible. He's an incredible human being.
It's such a tragic story. I mean, this young prodigy that I don't know what keeps him alive. I wonder, but he's just.
Für alle da draußen, die jetzt nicht wissen, vor was wir reden, Jason Becker, die Metalheads, die wissen schon, Jason Becker hat ALS, right?
Mhm.
Der war in den 80ern schon eine große Nummer gewesen Und der hat dann ALS bekommen und kann jetzt nur noch, also der kann sich überhaupt nicht mehr berühren, nur noch mit den Augen. Und der komponiert mit Augen jetzt. So he composed his music now with the eyes. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And what I love is when guitar heroes and metal heroes visit him at home and make pictures and them, and this you name it, Dave, Eddie Van Halen visit him and all the big ones actually, because they all respect him for this.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yeah. So we have Metallica here. Marco, what is your story?
My story, it's not as extravagant as Martin's.
Extravagant.
I grew up classically, like my parents forced me to take some piano lessons when I was a kid. It didn't last very much long, I have to say, but I got hooked in the music. As a youngling, my grandmother, she was a harp player in the orchestra in the national.
I never heard a harp player in an orchestra. This is the first time I hear this.
Yeah, there is. They are. Really? If you look at the orchestra, they are usually on the left side.
Yeah.
One or two, yes. And so I was introduced pretty young to Brahms, Mozart, Beethoven, Shostakovich, and a couple of other more modern composers like Ligeti, Bela Bartok.
I love both.
Yeah. Then time passes by. And I discovered a little bit more modern stuff, like the Shadows.
Slightly more modern stuff,
like the Shadows. And Italian combo, they are, I actually don't know if they still exist. They were called Rondo Veneziano. They were mixing rock with Baroque music already in the 80s. I happen to know the drummer at some point. Cool music. Check that out if you want. And then my neighbor at some point called me and said, "Hey, Marco, come and check this out. I just bought this album." And it was Van Halen, Diver Down. So I got pretty much slapped in the face by King Edward there.
Yeah. King Edward. King Edward the First.
King Edward I, the Great. The
Great, yes.
I have to see he was important to me as well.
Yeah.
My dad gave me the first Van Halen album.
Yeah, Van Halen, 78.
Boom.
Oh my God.
Question: was Red Hot and Heavy somehow an impact for you guys? Because this was the very first time I saw something cool come out of Denmark. Pretty Mates. Was this somehow for you inspiring? That there is a Danish band entering the world?
Well, I am Italian. I moved to Denmark here 14 years ago. So Pretty Mates, of course, I knew them, but they always have been kind of on the side for me. My biggest metal bands from the 80s and 90s has been Iron Maiden. That's Power Slave. That's the first album I bought with my own money, actually.
Wow, great album.
Yeah,
Aces High.
Aces High.
Opens. Holy shit! Yes, I love it. All right, so it would say Metallica on the right side here and Iron Maiden on the left side.
Yes. I'll say I knew about Pretty Mates, of course.
Yeah.
And
because you're Danish.
But I didn't learn about them until Future World, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The album Future World. I didn't know the stuff before that.
It's the one produced by Flemming Rasmussen, right? Future World.
I wonder if it's the one produced by Eddie Kramer. Oh, I don't remember. But that's when, because there was a portrait show on TV about the band, Danish TV. I saw that. I didn't know about them before that. So
I have somebody here, and I don't know what this means, but you can tell me. Von Netlagt Kanal.
Okay.
Dafür Gott auf dem Konfus.
Yeah, that was Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for a good evening at Confus. Confus is a venue in a
Okay, cool.
town called Esbjerg. And
Let me
yeah,
see. All Meridian fans out there, please log in, chat with us. And I see some likes already on Facebook. Please on Facebook oder sagen wir es
Ja.
Deutsch, geht rüber bitte auf YouTube, weil im Facebook wird es bald wieder gelöscht sein oder der Stream geblockt. Alright, let's talk about.
Confused. We played there this Saturday.
Okay.
We played 2 release shows this weekend for the new album. So it was just this Saturday we played there.
Our metalheads, they have the answer. Future World was produced by Flaming
right.
Rasmussen.
Yes.
Yeah. Danke, Harald. Jawohl.
Thank you.
Sehr cool. We have a lot of nerds here. A lot of
Yeah.
metal nerds. They know a lot, because our metalheads, that's the real deal, because they buy the products. They own the products, not streaming bullshit. No, they want a CD or an album, vinyl. That is the big difference. All right, my friend. I would say The Devil Inside Us All. I chose this song because it has a kind of live character. I like drama counts in and cool video. Like it very much.
Thank you.
It's from the 2019 Margin of Errors album. I checked out all your albums on EPs so far, and I chose what I could find on videos, and even I helped out a little with one video. And unfortunately, I spent the most time in one video because I couldn't find a video. And then just before, Marco said, "No, there is a video available." I said, "No," and I spent so much time on this video today. But okay, you get this video for free. I send it to you. You can publish it as like a fan video.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. The Devil Inside Us All. What is the meaning behind?
I suppose it's about like the duality of every person. Like we are who we are. I mean, we try to be nice people, all of us, I suppose. But I mean, we all have a devil inside us, right? We all have a nasty side, I suppose.
Yes, that's true.
I believe that's generally it's just whatever it takes to bring out that side, I suppose.
Kind of yin and yang.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's from the 2019 Margin of Errors, and of course we have a link where you can buy, or in Deutsch, wo ihr was bestellen könnt. Natürlich von unserem Partner Target Shop or Mighty Music. Very, very cool. Here is the link. Check this out. It's actually cool. Mighty Music is a real good partner for us. Brings a lot of bands, and I would say thank you to once again to Fernando. Does a great job. Thank you, Fernando. Brings us always great bands. And today we have Meridian in the house. Love it. I would say now we go back to 2014. This was before you, Marco. But Martin, you wasn't a band already, right?
Yeah.
Are you one of the founders?
No, I'm not. I joined the band in 2012. The band actually started in 2005 or 6. You know, Klaus and Peter, our drummer and bass player, they started the band. And they went through a lot of guitar players, but actually very early on, Lars, our singer, he joined them. So they are like the three old guys in the band. And so I joined in 2012, while they were recording the first album, the Metallheads album.
Because this is a single right now, and correct me if the date is right, 2014. It's The Bravest Face.
Yes, that came out after the first album. It's an older Meridian song, actually. It was on the first. They did 2 EPs before I joined the band, and The Bravest Face was actually on the second one. And it's an important song to the band. It's very close. The lyrics are by Klaus, our drummer, and it's about his nephew, his sister's son, who was diagnosed with leukemia, and he was actually cured for it twice, and he got it the third time. And by that time, we decided to re-record the song and it was obvious that this time it was bad the third time. And so we did this single as a charity single connected to a big cancer charity here in Denmark called Knæk Cancer, Break Cancer, it's called. It's there every year, but that year we put out that single in connection to that. And
what was the name of the nephew?
His name was Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
All right. Let's dedicate this song, this video now to Daniel.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, rest in paradise. Yeah. Maybe he has a more nice surrounding like we have right now. Yeah. So hopefully he's in peace and yes. And to all the fighters who fight this awful disease. You know, I lost so many friends and family members through this awful disease. And let's dedicate this song to Daniel and
family fighting it right now. So it's very real. So
yes.
Yeah.
It's a cool song. It's a heavy song. It's one of the really heavy songs from you guys. Raw. This is what I can say. This is a raw title. The bravest face, dedicated to all who fighting cancer right now, and especially to Daniel. Let's rock it, and here we go. Holy fuck. Very, very cool. What a guitar. That's for me real music. That is handmade music with Wawa. Very, very cool. But Marco, this was you, right? On stage.
Martin.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no, I mean Marco. With the short hair. Was
Marco.
not you?
No. The long
He's a
haired guy
lookalike.
is me.
Yeah, the long hair was you, of course.
And
But the other guy.
The short-haired guitar player is Marco's predecessor, Stefan.
So you was looking for lookalike because it looks like the same. I was actually during the video. I was looking that Marco has a tattoo. So,
No. I'm one of the few metalheads tattoo-free.
Well, we both are.
Yeah.
But no, no, that's Stefan. Yeah.
I joined
Stefan.
the band in 16.
No, 15. I think October or November 2015.
Yeah, it was a winter. That's what I remember.
You know, I have always high respect from singers who, like you mentioned before, Marco, that you can give him the craziest riff and he finds a nice melody. And he's like a ship. He's over the waves, and he's going through very safe, secure. His voice. He has a very, very, very cool voice. Yeah. He has. Yeah.
I think Lars is a very, very, very good singer, and I think he stands out the way he sounds. I mean, you don't get a lot of metal singers that sound as clean and as effortless as he does. I think he's an absolute master at writing melodies, vocal melodies for the songs.
We here today. There is no doubt. He sticks out. But also, I like the combination of the this old school guitars. No, there you can see where some inspirations coming. You hear go right back to Hendrix and Cream and Clapton in the beginning. Like, here we go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Frank Marino as well. Yeah.
You name it. There are so many cool cats, you know. All right. Very important song. I think this was a very important song today to show also the past. And
we just talked about we should actually start playing it again.
Yeah.
We haven't played it live for a while. But
happens many time I dig out some songs and then you play this song too. I didn't hear the song for ages. And I said, hey, we should play this song again. Yeah, you're right. It's actually cool to see this video again, you know?
Yeah.
Cool. Now we have another from 2018, if I'm correct. 2018, The Fate of Atlantis.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
It's an album or EP? What is it?
Well, it's an EP that preluded to the Margin of Error LP full length. I think. Well, I joined, as you said, in 15, 16.
You joined right when we had recorded Breaking the Surface,
and it was about to be mixed or delivered to Mighty Music.
I mean, your picture is on the album, but it was Stefan who played.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember I made my only contribution to that album was the cover layout and
that's right. Yeah, but then when Marco joined, we began writing songs together with Marco. Yeah. And actually, I seem to remember that The Devil Inside Us All was one of the very first one we jammed on.
Yes, but it was not exactly ready. Or
no.
We thought that maybe we should focus on an EP just to see how things were working out. Yeah. So the Fate of Atlantis EP came out.
Yeah.
And actually, the 4 songs on the EP are just remixed for the album. There is nothing added at all on those 4 songs.
They all
except a little bit of delay and reverb here and there, basically.
Yeah, they all went on the album afterwards.
Yeah. So we listen now to Fragments of a Life.
Okay.
And let's play first, and then let's talk about the song.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is Meridian, Fragments of a Life. sensational.
Thank you.
You know, Martin, your guitar playing, it reminds me a little bit of Gary Moore. In the 80s when he did Victim of the Future, this album I mentioned before, one of my favorite album from Gary Moore, Last Frontier, but more the Victim of the Future. This is this great melodies. You are actually the same like Lars. Lars has a good feel for great melodies, but your solos, very lovely solos, very, very cool.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. That's very kind.
Marco, we need first a song to praise you guys. Yeah, I loved the song, very, very cool. And our member Harald, he said, great riff, cool song, good riff, good harmonies, and heavy. This is everything inside.
Thank you.
He wrote the song.
I wrote the music for the song.
Yeah.
Lars wrote the vocals.
Melody and the lyrics, Klaus.
That's Klaus who wrote the lyrics, yeah.
Klaus is the drummer.
Klaus is a drummer, yes.
Yes. Where's Klaus today?
Klaus, he's hiding in his hole, I guess.
Yeah. He should
Klaus,
be here.
come out.
Yeah. Klaus, snap out of it.
Motherfucker, come into the show. We need Klaus. We want Klaus.
Yeah, he writes a lot of the lyrics. Klaus and Peter, they're sort of the main lyricists. Well, you write some as well. Yeah.
But
this was now the
no, Klaus's get really serious and dark sometimes.
Yeah, this song is about Alzheimer's or about the family member with Alzheimer's, and the rest of the family is struggling to keep their loved one inside the family circle. Yeah.
Well, basically how it affects a family that someone is suffering from dementia, because it's
I have a very, very dear friend in England, in near Liverpool, and he's caring for his mother, and now after years now she's finally in the hospice, so she's dying. So, and he says, and Richie, he has no idea. It is so heartbreaking if you don't remember who you are, her own son. And but I have so deepest respect for somebody care for the family members, and this is a hard job, to care for the mother or father and give them the pampers and everything, I mean, deepest respect I have for people.
It's so tough to watch as this person just
fades away,
just deteriorates. I mean, it's horrible. Yeah.
But as a light side for the video, the two actors, René Rienspoor, who's playing the sick man, he's actually the studio neighbors, and
he's right across the road.
Yeah, he's the one who we are bugging him every time when we are rehearsing. So bless him, he's a kind heart. And the little girl, she's one of my twins, and a grieving face. Was pretty easy for her to get, as every kid. She didn't want to be there, so she just acted mad, and that was perfect.
Yes. I love the video. The video is very touching and well played. First thought it's Christopher Walken in the first moment, but then of course it's not.
No. Yeah.
So it was a fake Christopher Walken. This brings us to the next video. Now comes the video. Actually, this sounds for me like a hit single. This is like I spent so much time to make this video, and then there is a video available. And of course, we play the video. But this video is special, I tell you, because this is the fake of the fakes. This is this is unbelievable. And I first thought, hey, I have to watch it. What the fuck is this now? This is now Star Wars. Star Trek, Raumschiff Enterprise, the new generation, and you have to explain later on.
We'll explain. Yeah.
This is something very, very crazy. I love the song. This is a catchy song. This is a song for the radio, but we play first and then we talk about it. And watch now, Mr. Spock. He looks a little bit different.
Yes, he does.
Here is Follow Your Heart. Here we go. now we enter in the fourth dimension.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the new album. Marco, now you're on board.
Yes.
Right?
And Marco wrote this song. He also wrote the words for this.
Yeah.
Marco, welcome now to the show.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yes. All right. Here is Follow Your Heart from the fourth dimension, the brand new album available, of course, at Mighty Music, the target group.
Yeah.
Here's Follow Your Heart.
No matter how fast your heart beats strong, the world will never break your soul. Just sit on tight, the inside your mind. No matter how hard life holds you down, the world will never break your strength. A flame in the night, crawling up the sky. You have to follow your heart. I need to see you arise. You need to trust in your soul. We have to not lose control. Floating high above, without a weight on your arms. Be steady after earth, reach for the stars. Feels like a fall in a never-ending night. The terminal point is out of sight. There's a need to calibrate the senses. There's a need to remove the defenses. Flame in the night, descending from the sky. You have to follow your heart. I need to see you arise. You need to trust in your soul. We have to not lose control. Floating high above, without a weight on your arms. Master, take your lead. Reach forever Sit on tight, don't look behind. Beam at the infinite sky. You have to follow your heart. I need to see you arise. You need to trust in your soul. We have to not lose control. Floating high above, without a weight on your arms. Be steady after earth, reach for the stars. We have to follow your heart. We need to trust in your soul. We need to trust in your heart. Follow your heart.
I didn't know that Spock was Chinese or something like this.
Well, Yeah, the thing is that, of course, you are not allowed to use anything official Star Trek related in your videos, in your own productions.
Well, if you have a few $1 million.
Yeah, if you have a few
Yeah,
million dollars,
yeah.
maybe yes, but we don't.
No.
So, me and Martin are huge Star Trek fans, and we were watching, still watching probably, fan-based Star Trek series called Star Trek Continues, which is quite popular. I think it's one of the best, if not the best.
I think it's
fan-based.
the best fan series,
Yeah.
fan-made series.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And they have, it's all movie industry professionals who
Yeah.
gather once in a while and make, or made, because it's over, an episode of what should have been the 5th season of Star Trek, the original series.
Because it was a five-year mission,
Exactly.
so they finished the 5-year mission.
Exactly.
So but of course they don't look exactly like
The original.
the real guys.
Yeah.
If you notice, the guy playing Mr. Zulu, that's actually Grant.
Yeah, exactly.
From Mythbusters.
Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So it's actually very good. It's a
Yeah.
great series. I think it's on par with the original series.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Once you accept that it's different actors.
Yeah.
I'm honest with you. When I was a kid, of course, I'm watching Star Trek, the original one with Captain Kirk and so. When the next generations, it was never mine. I could not relate this. For me, was the original ones was for me the cool ones. I don't know why, but people love it, So that is cool.
Yes, it was a great, groundbreaking series at the time. There is a lot of first for US TV there, and production and crew. They were really also in their own way fighting for civil rights in the US.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the song. You told me, Marco, this was actually a joke. This was like this was like a 15-minute joke, and you wrote this in 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was. I actually never wrote a song in a major key, so I thought, why not? 3 chords. I mean, the classic first subdominant dominant subsession, and I made a demo out of it. The only thing that probably stands out composition wise is the bridge. No, it's the chorus. Sorry.
Yeah.
That shifts from major to minor at some point.
Yeah.
But and I made a demo. Fun enough, the band liked it, and Lars came out as usual with one of his greatest melodies there, and we decided to keep it. I think Martin suggested a couple of changes in the arrangement, and
I think I just suggested the breakdown.
The breakdown
after the solo, that it sort of goes down for a second and just goes back
Brilliant.
up. That was really what I had.
Harold, again, he made a good point. It's like a mix between Def Leppard and Journey. I add Europe to this trip. This could be easily a Europe song, And Journey, yes. Def Leppard, yes. There's a lot of insights, and you're right. He has the talent to go over riffing with a steady, great melody. That is a signature. It's a really, and I was try to think who sounds like Lars, and you can find now really maybe Troy Tempest. He has also a very clean voice.
A little bit Michael Kiske also when he's going high on the high register.
Yeah, but Michael Kiske is more in a heavy. He's more in a mainstream. He has more mainstream voice, Lars. And that's why I compare him more to maybe Steve Perry.
Yeah.
But Steve Perry has more the nasal voice. He has more this the sonor voice. But he's really he has a voice. And I tell you what, the more now I listen to all the tracks now the 4th time today,
Yeah.
and you always find something new in the songs,
Okay.
like the chord change.
That's cool.
Yeah, very, very, very cool. And for me, once again, handmade music. That is music from the heart.
Oh,
This
it
is
is.
no plastic. This is not. There's no fake. This is the real deal. Let's talk after the next song about how you record songs. You record everything in the studio first, or you play together. Uh, let's talk now. How you start to record.
Well, the songs on Margin of Error, they were all jammed in
Yeah.
the rehearsal room
Yeah.
because we had the time for it.
Mm.
Basically, all the songs except Dreamers on the Fourth Dimension are demoed home in our home studios, me and Martin mostly, because there was the lockdown,
Yeah.
Corona lockdown. So we just stayed home and
Wrote music.
nerded our way through the pandemic
Yeah.
with the guitar and the screen
Yeah.
and the computer.
Yeah.
So basically, all the songs were almost finished composition-wise before entering the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so hard it was for many people, including me. Somehow the pandemic was a blessing as well, to find new ways to invent yourself, like me. I was not a broadcaster, so
Yeah.
and so many in strange ways it opens doors. It closed doors, but it opens doors. And so much that the last let's say the last 1.5 years now, when I started the show, it was the deepest lockdown. This was the deepest time. Really, everybody frustrated, and I know when I talked to the first guests, I was saying, man, what the tour is cancelled, and I don't know what to do now. I don't know how to exist, And 2 years later, here we are, and out comes a lot of great music, a lot of creativity comes out of this, And that's so somehow it was hard, but for us musicians and artists was somehow also a little bit blessing, I must say.
But I think Follow Your Heart is the perfect example of that. It was written during lockdown, thinking of something positive that's at some point should come out of this.
Yeah.
And the lyrics also are all about the future and just to look at it in a positive way.
Yeah.
You could
And
actually.
I'm not sure we would have. I'm not sure we would have picked up on that song idea if we had been in the rehearsal room.
It was too stupid. Hey guys,
Not stupid.
I have these 3 chords. Nah, damn it, everyone uses them. What?
But hey,
Can you imagine? You come to the room and say, "Oh, I'm fucking depressed with bullshit here. So I have a good song. Follow your heart. Get the fuck out of here." And say,
Exactly.
Give me something dark. Can you see the light? Can you see the light?
Depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. I love the song. It's a catchy. I think it's the most catchy song of Meridian so far. Do you agree?
We have I would tend towards Dreamers. I think it's the catchiest for me.
Yeah.
Let's
But
say
certainly catchy.
okay.
It's one of the catchy ones. Definitely.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
really full of
but
creativity,
Dreamers it's also funny. Dreamers, but we don't talk about this before we play this the last song, because this is a masterpiece. I love it, and I agree. Let's say Dreamers and Follow Your Heart. That's the 2 catches. And you actually told me, Marco, that the label presented, the boss actually presented to the radio stations Dreamers and Follow Your Heart, and they picked Dreamers as the So
Yes.
all right, now comes a very, very important song from the Fourth Dimension, from a new album, and it's a very personal song. And that is the song "Stay," with a sad background, because I guess it's Lars dead, right?
Yes, it is.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Yeah,
he's alive.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So it actually has a happy ending.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad to hear this now.
yeah.
Because it reminds me of one of David Reed's song, that this was a great ballad, and you see all the old pictures, and of course, it's his brother. And I
Yeah.
thought, oh my, this is a tribute song to his brother, and I was very sad to see these pictures. And he entered. No, he's alive. He gave me
Yeah,
the pictures. I said, oh, I thought he's dead. So you already. I thought that Lars' dad is passed away, and this is a tribute.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
yeah,
No,
he was-
fortunately, he's alive.
Yes.
He was there this Saturday.
Yeah, he was there at our concert in Confus.
Yeah.
And actually, there was a touching moment when Lars sang this song that you could really feel the
He was
connection.
crying.
Yeah,
Jack was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so happy to hear this now, because I thought this is a tribute song. And let's
Well, it
talk
was-
about the song later.
Yeah.
Wonderful song from the new album. And of course, now Marco is on board as well.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Stay.
Yeah.
alive. What a blessing.
Alive. Yes.
You know, Marco, you told me before, who is the biggest Thin Lizzy fan in the band?
Our bass player, Peter.
Because the beginning, these harmony solos, this is a typical. That's how I remember Thin Lizzy when I heard it the very first time. This very cool harmony solos, very cool, and
That's why he likes playing it.
Yeah.
you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is-
Absolutely.
Yeah. And there's a very good comment from Regine.
Yes.
Yeah,
From
exactly.
Get Lee. Yes, now you're right. This Get Lee has this kind of voice.
Yeah.
That's true. Rush,
So this
never
very-
me my favorite band. I don't know why, but I respect them because they are huge.
Oh, I love
Get Lee.
Rush.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's I was more the Maiden, Judas. This was more Motorhead, and this was Neil Peart. What a great drummer,
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Holy cow!
Absolutely. Well, they're all fabulous,
Yeah.
incredible musicians. all of them.
Absolutely. I respect them completely. It's a
Mm.
taste,
Yeah.
Somebody loves Metallica, the other hate Metallica, or somebody loves AC/DC, the other hate AC/DC. This is always a taste,
I have a personal tip from me is to actually watch one of the Rush live concerts. That's when the really that's when it clicked for me. I watched the 30th anniversary tour DVD. That's when it really clicked for me. I didn't really get it until then. But I mean, such an amazing live band that it's
Yeah.
incredible.
They are 3, but they sound like 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're still on it. I saw, maybe you saw it, the tribute for Taylor Hawkins,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah.
they played together.
Yeah.
The very first time now for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever come back as Rush
No.
after Neil died. I don't think that's not going to happen, I think. But it's good to see them going out and doing these things with other drummers. That's
Was
great.
Dave Grohl on the drums.
Dave
That's
Grohl.
correct?
Yeah,
Dave
but
Grohl,
they
Dave-
some other guy as well. I don't know. There was a song with another guy.
Yeah.
I forget who, but
I tell you what, this concert, I watched it completely, 6 hours nonstop. I watched this
Yeah.
concert. I thought there's so much talent in one stage, main, and I was so impressed of Taylor Hawkins' sons.
yeah.
Yeah.
How damn it, the young one and even the elder one hit exactly hard like that,
Oh
Damn,
my God,
and-
it's
and-
awesome.
Another guy that totally blew me off. I mean, I already knew he was good. Wolfgang Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He
Damn.
played those songs. I mean, if you close the eyes, there was Eddie on
sounded like
stage.
Eddie. Yeah. Totally.
Totally.
Had the feel, definitely.
The only one who pissed me off in this concert was Justin Hawkins. When Lars Ulrich and Brian Johnson played AC/DC songs, and he took the microphone from Brian Johnson, but later he explained that Brian Johnson actually said, "You sing the second verse." And I thought, why these idiots take this microphone away from Brian Johnson? And it really pissed me off. Happy to see this guy. And then okay, I forgive. And he actually has to apologize for this. Because, hey guys, I want to tell you what happened. I don't want to do this. He said, "You sing the second song." A second verse. They say, "Should I do?" And Dave Grohl said, "If he says you have to sing, you sing this." I said, okay.
And you can tell he actually doesn't know how to sing it. He's never sung
Yes.
it.
Man,
No.
like this was awful actually. Don't sing it's easy like the darkness sounds. Please not. But all of us was cool. So much talent in one stage. Damn.
Absolutely.
But back to a talented band today. Meridian as in the house. Für alle neuen Gäste heute Abend. Dirk, grüß dich, sehe ich gerade. Dann, wen haben wir noch neu dazu gekriegt? Ja. By the way, of course, I ask you guys, I promote you as good as possible. And I mean this is, and we get something in return for our fan club. You see now? And you have something next to you, Marco.
Yeah.
That's our LP,
The new album.
the new
Yeah.
album. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, better that on my face.
Yeah.
And we get CDs as well, you said. You have 3
exactly,
CDs.
Yes. And I think,
We'll throw in a T-shirt as well.
yeah, absolutely.
Please. Yes.
Yeah.
The vinyl and the T-shirt, that's the
Yeah.
first prize.
We don't have any T-shirts with us now, but
No.
we promise Peter has the whole stash.
Yeah.
He's fully loaded home.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's packing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Some-
second and third prize.
Well, what we do, we have every Friday we have eight artists, bands
Yeah.
who send us merchandise, and we put always packaged together. You know, it's like a shirt and a CD.
Yeah.
In this case, if we have the more we have, the more often we can do it. And of
Yeah.
course, we play the music and promote the band as well, so that the band is in the rotation. You know, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, another one, Money, Servus. Money is in the house. Drama per excellence.
Hi, Leute.
Right.
Leute means
How-
people. I know that. Yeah,
Yes. How you like the show so far, Marco, Martin? You like it?
I'm
You feel
enjoying
comfortable?
it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying
Yeah.
it. It's very friendly.
You feel
It's-
comfortable in my house, in our house?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
we have coffee too, so
Oh,
perfect.
Coffee. Yes.
Yes.
Michael.
But maybe I should explain about Stay just quickly. I mean,
Yes.
the song is about 2 years ago. Lars and his wife were having a visit from Lars's dad, and he suddenly collapsed while they were talking, and he had cardiac arrest. His heart stopped,
Oh,
and so the song is really about the fact that through CPR, Lars kept him alive until the ambulance people arrived.
holy shit!
So the song is about that experience, and
That's
what was
mean
going.
the drawing is the real
Yeah.
the real situation.
Yeah. It's the story.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Who painted this?
it's a guy named Janus Klinke Pedersen.
Yeah.
From a band called Fuskalt. He's a great graphic artist, and he made those drawings, pictures. Yeah,
4 drawings.
and so the song is really about what was going through Lars's mind during those 20 minutes, and fortunately, everything turned out well. I mean, they actually foretold that he would have to be in a wheelchair because of brain damage or whatever, because his heart had been stopped for so long. But he's
fine.
walking. He's fine. Yeah.
Wow, what a story!
Yeah.
You know, that makes now more sense. This is not a sad ballad. It's a driving fast
Yeah.
song. That
But
mean
it
now
was-
makes much more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was an important song to I wrote the music, but Lars wrote the lyrics himself for this one, and the vocal melodies, and it was very important for him to do this song.
Of course.
And right when the demo came out, when we all heard the demo, Lars said this one has to be about that experience.
Yes.
And-
Great.
Yeah.
Great story. Thank you so much. This is now that's all your songs have something in deep meanings, and this what
Many
I
of them
really
do, at least. Yeah.
well. I said meaning, and I look here and I see the next song called "The Meaningless Wrong."
Oh yeah.
So unbelievable. But before we play, this is now in my opinion as a very important song,
Mm.
because this is a great song. It's the longest from all today,
Yeah.
and an unbelievable cool song. Also the video, I love it. But before we play, I have to say thank you to now again Michael Lohmann. Danke für den sehr großzügige Kaffeespende. Danke dir. If somebody want to spend me a coffee, please. There's the PayPal is the bar is downstairs. Go to the and you can buy stickers. The stickers somehow people forgot we can buy stickers. You can buy stickers. Look at here downstairs. in the YouTube. There's a dollar sign. Buy a sticker and support the channel, please. Thank you. So, Michael, auf dich. Der Kaffee schmeckt viel besser plötzlich. So, weiter geht's mit Gebrüll. Cool song, The Meaningless Wrong. It's just like let's say, like a ballad in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my opinion, masterpiece. Predicat, masterpiece. The meaningless wrong.
Standing there, heartbroken mother, all her fears one after another, leaves the hole never to heal her again. Father strong but weighed down in sorrow, finds the strength to face new tomorrows. A mending soul missing a vital piece. When we look up to the sky so far, do
from 2018, Breaking the Surface. Very, very cool.
This is the unfortunate follow-up to
Bravest Face.
to Bravest Face.
Yeah.
Also dedicated to Daniel.
Mm. It's after Daniel passed away, and it's Klaus who wrote the lyrics for this one, and it's about a family dealing with a great loss, of course, and grief, and that whole thing. So it's
very, very powerful song. Very and
I agree. I actually haven't heard it for a long time. I was kind of moved by it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And once again, this song is 6 minutes and 51 seconds, and it goes so quickly. No, it's like not getting boring. There's a lot of stuff inside. The way you guys play the guitars, there's this little something special makes the song. Of course, Lars again is brilliant. How he sings the song, brilliant.
Yeah.
This and the whole production sounds so cool. I always listen to the music loud in my headphones. I don't like this. I need it loud, and wow, it's so powerful. And on the side, I see the reaction of our guests, the viewers, and like the beginning, it goes to the heart. Yeah.
There's a funny story about the song because we recorded the Breaking the Surface album at Jacob Hansen's studio. Jacob Hansen, I don't know if you, the producer, all
legendary
mates and everybody. And the solo section, or the build up to the solo section was pretty different originally. And that's an example of Jacob just putting his foot down and saying, that doesn't work for me. You'll change that right now. And we did. So I think in 30 minutes, we completely rebuilt that section, changed the guitar roll and the bass roll completely. And it turned out so much better than what we originally had. That's a great example of Jacob just stepping in saying, this can be better. And it became much better. And yeah.
And you said to Marco, you kick him or I kick him? No, let's do it what he says. He's the producer. That's
no, you were not yet in the band. No.
Oh, okay. No,
got the kicks.
you know that is why Jacob Hansen is such a world famous producer, because he knows what he's talking about. That makes a producer. It's like Bob Rock, for example. Bob Rock is one of these guys. They're working with the band and very hard. But they get out something special. But
the thing about Jacob is, well, he's obviously he gets an awesome sound on his productions. So, but he's not just a sound guy; he's also a musician, obviously, and he has a great ear. And if there's something that doesn't work or something that could be changed, he's not afraid of saying it. And in this case, we are very grateful for him intervening, because the song became so much better for it.
Yeah.
So
what I say, the song is a masterpiece. I have to say it.
Thank you.
It's really, really cool song.
There's another story too, is that I was, of course, Jacob Hansen being Jacob Hansen, we didn't have a lot of time in his studio because time is money. And I recorded all my guitar solos in basically one day at the studio. And I had recorded one solo for this song, and everybody said, yeah, that's fine. And we brought the songs home and listened to them, and I just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the guitar solo. So that one solo, I actually recorded a new one at home and sent to Jacob, because I felt I could do it better. And I'm glad I did, because it's one of my favorite Meridian solos, actually. So, yeah.
But there are many solos. Martin, I have to say, there are a lot of. This is also a signature. Your solos, it's a signature for the band, of course. This is.
Thank you. Well, Marco plays solos now, more on the new album, but yeah, well, thank you.
when I put the show together today, I had your album from a record label. So thank you very much. So I have to listen through, and I say, okay, I need more songs because there's so much now from the old stuff, So we need something from the new stuff. And then I chose the next song is The Road to Hell. Cool, darker song, cool. And then I said, okay, what do I do with this? I put something behind I had ideas, maybe slideshow, and then I found a live concert, but I didn't like too much the sound, so I thought the sound is not it's because the sound of the album is so cool. So I tried to lip sync the song, synchronize the song, but of course, I think you not play with click.
No,
we don't.
So,
No click.
And I was hoping that Klaus plays with with click, so I can lip sync it, and now I cannot. It was all over the place, and I tried maybe half an hour, and I gave up. So no, it's not working. It's you know what I do now? I do slow motion on the whole. So we can see you guys on stage, and it's a slow motion, but we can listen to the track because
actually,
it's a.
The show you found is just from this Friday in Copenhagen, so it's only a few days old. The footage.
But I couldn't synchronize it, So sad.
I know.
Would be if he plays the concert with click track, so I could use it, Then that would perfect. Then you have a great sound, But
that we can have a longer discussion about click tracks later in the live situation. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Yes, but as a videographer, it would be easier, because
of course.
But that doesn't matter. The song is great. I love it. From the new album, the fourth dimension. Here is The Road to Hell. I'm watching you guys a little bit slower than normally. Here we go. Meridian from the new album, The Road to Hell.
Taking over, turning back the time, spreading death and fear across the land. Take away the freedom, no respect for human life, following the laws of ancient times. Agony and desperation, there's no hope here anymore. Agony and fear is setting in. It's a return to the cages. This is the road back to hell. It's the return to the cages. This is the road back to hell. You claim to be the holy man. Oppression is your game. Rules are made, I'm just disturbing you. Religion is for all to choose. It doesn't work by force. You're just weak and selfish, hollow man. Agony and desperation, there's no hope here anymore. Agony and fear is setting in. It's a return to the cages.
outstanding. You know, if Tony Iommi jams with Soundgarden, I guess it sounds like this.
Maybe.
There's a lot of big Black Sabbath vibe in this song.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
The slow riffing.
The slow, yeah.
And also the solo. This is a typical Tony Iommi solo. This as a riff master, and who
We
played the
both
solo?
solo
Will you
on
guys?
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always mention Tony Iommi because in the last 400 and let's say 46 shows, actually, this is the guy who mostly the guitar player says was an influence on guitar. Tony Iommi.
Understandably so.
And-
Yeah,
You will agree to this?
absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, let's face it, he basically invented this style of music. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
He did. He's the godfather of for any type of heavy metal. I would say so,
Yeah.
definitely. And I have enormous respect for that man. Incredible. And I'm actually a big Black Sabbath fan as well. So metal wouldn't sound like this, like all the styles that we have now, if we didn't have Tony Iommi.
Yes, I agree.
That's just a fact.
You know, last time I was because of this incredible old fella comes again and again and again.
Yeah.
So last time I spent really time and on a weekend. So and I was on YouTube and I checked all the albums, and then I found out how much I love, for example, Mob Rules, this album. No, and or the Headless Cross entire,
Yeah.
there's so many. So and again and again he has something new, and he's incredible, and he has always a good hand for singers, definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, Headless Cross is one of my favorites, and people always talk about the Dio years and the Ozzy years, and rightly so. They were incredible albums, but I think Tony Martin gets shortchanged.
Yeah.
In that.
Don't forget Ray Gillen.
Ray Gillen as well.
Ray
Yeah.
Gillen also,
Oh yeah.
and Ian Gillen. I saw him live. Ian Gillen,
yeah,
Born Again tour.
Yeah, but to me, it's the three main ones are Ozzy, Dio, and Tony Martin. They're the guys who made the most.
I'm in contact with Tony Martin. The only problem is a little bit problem because the label that we maybe soon we can play, and then we have Tony Martin in the show for sure. I write with him many times already, so
he sounds great. I heard the new stuff he put out recently. He sounds awesome.
Yeah,
I really like that. The new album he
and
put
don't
out.
forget how long he does this, and still nail it. Of course, he's not the range again. I mean, in the age they're losing some range, but he's still cool. Yeah.
How good is he?
The Road to Hell.
I think.
I must say, when I was listening to the new album, The Fourth Dimension, from top to toe, wow, it's quite heavy. It's just, you would say it's the most heaviest album you did so far?
It's more variated, probably.
It's the
heavy.
most varied,
Yeah.
but actually, well, maybe, but in a different way, because on the older albums, especially the first two albums, there was more of a progressive heavy metal, maybe even a bit of thrash metal here and there, and progressive metal and stuff. And that sort of got left by the wayside on this new one. I think it's a more direct album in some way. I mean, I think it's more focused, even though it's varied as well. I think the songwriting, we sort of managed to trim down the songs to the most impactful form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not like we'd have a D or an E section or an F section or whatever. It's more, maybe a little more traditional in the arrangements.
When I before recording the drums and the bass, I talked with Klaus and Peter, and I said to them that for this one I wanted to go really meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
So no extra fills, no overplaying, just go straight to the point. And probably you can hear it in this last song, in the Road Back to Hell. The drums is just 1, 2, 3, 4, almost all the song through. And I was probably a little bit too hard on Klaus on that one. It's stay simple, stay focused on the song, leave space for everything that might come after. So,
like Headless Cross, it's a good example. Headless Cross.
Yeah.
This was like for example, Cosi Powell. He had also the feeling how you play for a song and not overplaying it. Like compared to Winnie Appice or Appice. A lot of, or Simon Wright, a lot of fillings, but that's why I like Phil Rudd so much in AC/DC, because it's always on the beat.
I mean, we're laughing, but he's awesome. He's just
he's an atomic clock.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, it's basic. His drumming is basic, but not in a bad way. It's just the bare necessities of what you need to play, and it's just boom. Da 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 da.
Exactly.
It's so.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just awesome.
Everything is for the song, not
That's why I don't know why. That's why I always preferred Phil Rudd to Chris Slade. I don't know why. Chris Slade has a good swing, had a good punch, and was good drummer, of course. World famous and great.
Absolutely.
But for me, was the real deal was Phil Rudd. But we are already drifting away. We are here with Meridian. The Road to Hell. Is there a short story about explanation what's going on in the Road to Hell?
Yes, I mean, this is where we get into like the world commentary section. This song was being written right when the US and Denmark and everybody else withdrew from Afghanistan, and so it's basically about the Taliban takeover.
And how religion can mess up the government and the ruling over land.
Yeah, basically. Well, it's basically about when religion gets mixed with politics. I mean, and you get get these kind of oppressive regimes. That's basically it. But the inspiration was the Taliban takeover, but I suppose it's a little broader than that.
I guess I have a good hand in my set list, because the next song I had no idea is connected to this now. So the Road to Hell, Afghanistan, and now we enter the world in Israel, city of holy war. So it's the next song. So it fits perfectly now. This is now from the Breaking the Surface Again, from 2016 album. And this is always the hard thing, because all what you see now, it's the real deal. That is no fake Star Trek. This is now the real deal, real footage of what's going on, and with a good narrator in the beginning. So here is Meridian from the album Breaking the Surface. Here's City of Holy War.
We look upon the walls of old Jerusalem, walls which have been destroyed and rebuilt many times.
from the album Breaking the Surface. Before we talk about this, Peter Krause, danke dir für den Kaffee. I'm a coffee junkie now here. Peter, danke dir. Cheers auf dich. You know what? When I watch this footage, which is very old footage, and there are many kids are born in the war, and still they have always aggression through their life. They as grown-ups now, they know only what they know is war, death, and fighting. They don't know what peace is, peace of mind is. This is so fucked up.
Yes,
It is.
true. Very true.
Yeah.
And yeah, but the song is about that, of course, about Israel and the Palestine conflict. And it's just been going on forever. I mean, and it's not really, at this point, you can't really see a solution to it.
No.
And I mean, we don't take sides, but I mean, it's what do you say? It's gut-wrenching to watch and see this just keep going on.
It's so garbled up that you really can't see what's wrong and what's right in neither side. It's everything is so just I don't know, a concentrate of hate.
Yeah, I mean, imagine for both sides to come together and actually end this, there would have to be so many admissions.
Yeah.
and apologies and what from both sides that it just seems like no, it's not going to happen. Yeah.
Let's say fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the right word. It's totally fucked up. Absolutely.
Before we have two more songs, and the only cover song comes today. You have actually more covers, but I chose one especially because brings you right back to the 80s. But before, I need a message from you guys, and I show you a legendary bass player. Who does it first? Check it out.
This is Bjorn Englund from Soulside, Dio Returns, and Of Gods and Monsters. You are listening to Metalheads Forever. Yes. Jawohl.
Bjorn Englund. He's a cool cat, I tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
He plays with all Greg Goldie, Simon Wright.
Yeah.
What is the keyboard player? Atkins.
Scott Warren.
Warren. Yeah, Scott Warren. Yes. Yeah. Damn. He's great.
He is.
So that's what I need from you guys. Without me.
Okay.
And you know what to
Want
do.
it right now?
Yeah, right now. Don't tell me you can do it.
Yeah.
Easy. Hey, this is Marco and Martin from Meridian, and you're watching Metalheads Forever, something like this. Okay?
You want it right now?
Right now, without me. You can count in. I edit later.
Okay.
And attack.
Hey, this is Marco and Martin from Meridian, and you are watching
Metalheads Forever!
This was awesome.
Awesome.
No, it was great. Thank you.
It was both.
Yes. A one take, man. Now we come to a song.
Yeah.
This was my first introduction to Meridian. This was the
Really?
first song. Now the next song.
Oh.
This was the very first time months ago. I heard the song and I liked it. I liked it because it's a great cover, a great video, and this shows you, Martin, as a singer.
Yes.
Yes, and you did a great job.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
now I got killed. What I say now, because I tell you what, because I'm not the biggest fan of Phil Lynott.
Ouch.
His
Oh,
voice.
no.
Oh, I have to say it. I don't know why. That's why I was never a big Thin Lizzy fan. I like the songs, yes, cool. So, but I told you before before the show, I have something was in Phil Lynot's voice I never liked so much. It fits very well to Gary Moore's voice as a duet. Cool. And I bought a single. in the 80s, I remember, and this was in Dowry, always rotation. I loved it so much because it's a very, very cool song. And so sorry for all Phil Lynott fans. I not say he's a bad singer. No. My taste was more in Bruce Dickinson, in Vince Neil or David Coverdale, Bon Scott. This was my cup of tea, and Phil Lynott was not my cup of tea. But I respect him as a. It's like Rush, was never on my agenda. I never bought an album because it was too much for me. I like it more heavy, but taste. Is our right. We have our taste. But you did a great job in the next song. And I talked about Out in the Field. And you did a cover EP, right?
Yeah.
Taking covers.
Yeah. It started with the label Mighty Music. Michael Anderson, the label boss. He suggested he could hear Meridian do a version of a song by Skagerrak, another Danish band, a song called Hungry for a Game, an old 80s classic. And he thought he could really hear Lars sing that. So he sort of suggested we do a version of that. And so we started talking back and forth.
Instead of making a cover to...
Just one cover?
Yeah, just to fit the end of an album.
Yeah.
Let's
we said, okay, the label picks one, and we each member of the band pick one as well. So it will be 6 in all, 6 covers in all, and we'll issue this as a digital EP, and that was Taking Cover. And Out in the Fields is actually Klaus's choice, our drummer's choice. He suggested this one. So we did it. That's basically it. We did it for fun. We had a rule though, no keyboards.
Yeah, no keyboards.
Yeah,
exactly.
Who chose the Phil Collins?
That was Lars. That was Lars.
Yes.
Yeah. And
actually, I had a song on my list today, and then I say, we're getting too much songs now, so I kicked this song out. But better we have only one cover, and of course I chose Out in the Fields.
Yeah.
And it was already in the setlist today.
That's another song where I'm singing with Lars, the Phil Collins song, Easy Lover.
Yeah.
Because it was Phil Collins and Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind and Fire on the original song. So we have to be 2 guys singing on that one as well.
But I played the song before.
You have? Okay. Cool.
I played the song before in one of the shows. Yes.
Okay.
Because cool. I always check out the label's library, what I can play, and then I found this. Sounds cool, but I think two covers is too much and brings away too much, because I want to get more focus on the original stuff, especially on the new album. But Out in the Fields, I think it's a great cover. I love it. It's always, it's difficult because the one thing I will say, never touch original, because you cannot. But you nailed it. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Let's play from the what year is it? From 2020 EP, Taking Covers.
Yeah.
Here's Out in the Fields, featuring you on the vocals and Lars.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Doesn't matter if you're wrong or if you're right. It makes no difference if you're black or if you're flag has ever stopped a bullet from a gun.
Tempe's just a heartbeat away. Did not feel heartbeat away. On the Tempe's just a heartbeat away. From the skies, a heartbeat away. Did not feel. Fighting has begun. On the streets, the 41 were gone. From the skies of the morning dying day.
Yes, I love it.
Thank
Great
you.
cover.
Thank
Damn
you.
it. I got goosebumps again. My hair stand up when the change comes, the chord change. That's it was always a fantastic song. The original and this also.
I love the original. Totally.
Yes.
It's actually the first Gary Moore song I ever heard.
86,
85, 86,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I really can't say because was Victim of the Future before or after?
It was before, I think.
Before, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Because I loved the album. Like Murders in the Skies. This was my favorite track and of Empty Rooms. And this was Gary Moore and the Wild Frontiers album.
Mhm.
I had actually three albums of Gary Moore. And then of course the Still Got the Blues, but this was great. Cold Day in Hell was also a cool album.
Yeah.
But I prefer much more the Victim of the Future, Gary Moore. And I saw him live in the Monster of Rock, 84. Yes.
Well, if
Great,
you ask
great.
me, he never did anything really bad. I mean,
No.
no.
And brings back again Thin Lizzy. No? This is
Yeah.
all right. Out in the field. Thank you so much for this cover. I love it. And
No, thank
and
you.
you're not changed too much in this song. Actually,
I think we just sped it up a little. It's a little faster.
and
and all the keyboard or guitar synth parts are just made with a regular Marshall, and
it's all guitars.
it's all guitars. That was a rule.
Yeah.
I must say, I don't remember. Was there actually a double bass in the original?
No, I
no.
don't think so.
No, I don't think so. No, that's Klaus's idea.
Yeah.
At the end, yes.
That's
in the second verse, there is Gary Moore playing that synth guitar with Casio. Casio guitar synth.
Yeah. Cool. And once again, Martin, I like your voice more than Phil Lynott. This is a fact. Once again, I heard it and I say it again. Phil Lynott fans, kill me if you want, but I like Martin's voice more. So that's
Thank you. The thing is, I sing in another band. I'm in another band called Blindstone, which is like a Hendrix type power trio, and I'm the singer in that band. But it's my debut as singing with Meridian. I've never even done backing vocals before. No.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, until you sung, and now you have it. Now you have to sing backing vocals.
There it is.
Here it is. Damn it. We have one more song, the last one. And let's say, is this your hit single? If you have a hit single, Dreamers. I love the video. It's a fantastic video. It's and when I saw the video, I know these guys are cool. These guys, they're funny. They're cool. You look funny. You look definitely not heavy, my friends. I mean,
we don't always take ourselves too seriously. We have to say
most of the time we don't.
Perfect. You know, I want to ask you, who gave us the idea, or who came up with the idea to wear sleeping clothes? But sleeping clothes 100 years ago.
It's actually Peter.
Yeah, it's Peter's idea.
Yeah, Peter came with the two guys who filmed the video. They sort of put the idea and the storyboard together for it. But we all said, why not?
Yeah.
Guys in pajamas and nightgowns and flying. Okay, why not?
I think the core idea came out when in the evening after a rehearsal where Peter slept at my place and me, Lena, my wife, and Peter just chit-chatting on what to do and
there was an idea
of Peter kind of came
Peter
out.
is the bass player.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Peter is the bass player.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my wife and Peter kind of came out with a basic idea of the video. Of course, it since I mean it's us, it has to be some stupidity content.
Peter looks like he's the quiet guy. He reminds me a little bit like Ian Hill from Judas, you know. It's always in the back, you know. But if you see him live,
he's actually the driving force behind Meridian.
Don't underestimate him. He's the guy who he does all the business dealings and he writes lyrics too as well. He wrote the words for Dreamers. Peter is it's not like he's very vocal in the band. He looks like the tall, quiet, dark guy in the background, but he's he's very much present in the band.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are already 2 hours and 11 minutes. What a long interview. Damn it, you know. Martin, it was a pleasure. It was another killer band. What can I say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the pleasure was all ours.
So much talent, so much creativity, so much everything, you know. Great videos, great sound, great albums, great guys, you know, friendly like hell. Denmark at its finest. What can I say?
Thank you.
Give my regards to Lars, Peter, Klaus, and stay healthy, stay heavy. If you have something new, please send it to us. I will play it for sure. And once again, thank you to Target Group and Mighty Music, Fernando, and what is the boss name?
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael Anderson.
Michael, yes. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thanks for having us.
And of course, thank you to all the viewers, especially the Meridian guys, the new guys today, because our let's say fan base, they are nearly every day here. Many watched later because some of them have to work, so they watch it tomorrow. So auch an unsere Gäste, die wo später anschauen, vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Enjoyed, eine tolle Band. Yes, and now Henny makes the start today. Listen, I hope you like beer because you get a free beer now.
Oh,
Inform. Look at this. Heli in Munich.
Skål! Skål!
Skål for Satan!
Skål for Satan!
Hoch die Humpen.
Hoch die Humpen.
Yes, was very great. Thanks, Meridian. And here's Peter
Thank
Krause.
you,
A lot of beer. Hausball mit die Biere raus, Freunde. Raus mit die Freibiere für die Jungs.
I could easily drink all those.
Yeah.
Drink
Thank
until
you
you
very
puke. Yes, let's wait a little bit because they have to drink it first and then you get the leftover.
Okay, good.
I have to say once again, Peter, danke dir nochmal für den Kaffee. Hat super geschmeckt. Und Michael Lohmann, danke für den Kaffee. So. And after this, don't go away. Stay on the show. Not you two guys, our fans outside, because we have the after show party coming on. Have some great music. And tomorrow we have Crystal Tears from Greece, from Griechenland. Power metal. All right. Martin, thank you so much.
No,
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
keep your freedom now.
It
was
fun.
a pleasure. It was
Really
great.
fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And
Take
please
care.
share this video with your fans so we get much more.
Absolutely.
We will.
And all outside, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
All that.
So be
Definitely. Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Here is Meridian in sleeping clothes already.
Good night.
Yes, good night. Yes.
Good night. Yeah.
Now, definitely good night.
Time for
With the
bed.
cap. Meridian Dreamers, thank you so much. I bless you. I salute you. Bye.
Bye.
Glocke hier, weil ihr müsst unbedingt mitkriegen, wenn hier wieder was Neues läuft. Auf die Glocke drücken! Ganz wichtig!
Jawohl. Die scheppert immer in meinen Schädel, da leckt mich am Arsch. Der letzte Schäferer, der ist ein bisschen zu laut. Ich glaube, wir müssen ein bisschen runter. Halleluja. So, meine Ohren. So, das war auch eine geile Band. Meridian aus Dänemark. Sehr, sehr coole Jungs und super freundlich und hat Spaß gemacht. Ich hoffe, euch auch da draußen. Ja, die nächste Band jetzt, das wäre eigentlich eine Band gewesen, die hat dich jetzt am Freitag beim Special vor dem Upper Saw präsentiert und leider ist es ja abgesagt. Dafür können wir diesen Song jetzt bringen und schauen, was wir die Jungs einladen. Eine junge Band, sehr, sehr cool, die heißen Defender. So richtiger klassischer Heavy Metal und der Song Ride Through the Night und 3 Songs gibt es noch und dann ist Feierabend heute. Hier sind Defender, Ride Through the Night. Attacke. Yes, da geht mir das Herz auf. Die junge Generation wissen halt noch, wie man rockte. So geil. Das ist doch genau so was, ja, wenn ich das sehe, da weiß ich, der Heavy Metal ist nicht verloren. Der Nachwuchs, das sind noch junge, wir sind noch keine 20, oder? Richtig cool. Die müssen wir auch auf Fälle, wenn es geht, einladen. Die möchte ich schon mal kennenlernen. Sehr, sehr cool. Ja, schöner 80er Metal hat der Raleigh geschrieben, gebe ich dir vollkommen recht. Und gibt mir Hoffnung, dass es nicht verloren ist, dass nicht alles irgendwie am Bach runtergeht. Junge Metaler. Und die nächsten jetzt, sie sind auch eine junge Band. Die haben sich auch an einen Klassiker von Whitesnake herangetraut, nämlich Fool for Your Loving, eine ganz alte Nummer von Whitesnake, und haben einen neuen Touch eingehaucht. Kein Cover danach gemacht, sondern ihr eigenes. Die Band heißt Jetstar. Und hier sind Jetstar und Fool for Your Loving. Here we go.
Born under a bad sign, left out in the cold. No, I'm a lonely man, oh no, it's just what we lose control. But I took all the heartache and turned into shame. Now I'm moving on, man, I am taking the blame.
Jawohl, das war ein Jetstar. junge Kunden und sehr cool. Gefällt mir, ja. Und nicht versucht, Cover der Nacht zu machen, sondern hat es einen Einstieg gegeben. Cool. So, wir sind am Ende der Sendung. Einen haben wir noch, und zwar unsere Gäste für morgen. Morgen wird wieder griechisch gegessen. Eigentlich mein Lieblingsessen, wenn ich so ehrlich bin. Geile Griechen, geben Vollgas. Morgen sind Crystal Tears unsere Gäste. Einschalten, ab 20 Uhr wieder und in Farbe, laut und in Farbe. Danke fürs Zuschauen, ihr da draußen, alle, die die Sendung später noch anschauen. Willkommen in der Sendung und danke, dass ihr eingeschaltet habt. So, wir sagen, lassen wir es raus, Crystal Tears, und dann seid ihr, haben wir jetzt mal 2 Stunden 32, ja, eine längere Sendung wieder heute, aber machen wir doch gerne, oder? Sehr, sehr cool. Hier sind Crystal Tears und Evil versus Evil. Ich sage gute Nacht, bis morgen um 20 Uhr. Servus, ciao und Metalheads Forever. Hier sind Crystal Tears.
And you are a fan now. You're a fan. And as a fan, you will never ever forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Way
Goddamn.
down below.